The quest to protect our poor countrymen from unforeseen calamities continues. 5 years after a national strategy and a regulatory framework for microinsurance were adopted, the Philippine government, international partners, and the private sector are continuing the journey to make microinsurance more accessible, more responsive, and more reliable. As a new chapter in Philippine microinsurance history unfolds, it is only fitting to look back to the events that led to this day. The Philippines microinsurance journey began on October 25, 2006, when the Insurance Commission issued Memorandum Circular 9-2006, creating a new tier of insurance providers called Microinsurance Mutual Benefit Associations, or Micro-MBAs. 8 Micro-MBAs were licensed by the Insurance Commission, and within 2 years, 4.9 million MBA members were covered by microinsurance. As microinsurance began to grow, the government, represented by the Department of Finance National Credit Council, the Insurance Commission, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the Cooperative Development Authority partnered with the Asian Development Bank, Japan Fund for Poverty Reduction, and the German International Cooperation, as well as associations of life and non-life insurance companies, various cooperatives, and MBAs. Together, they formulated a national strategy and regulatory framework that established appropriate policies for the increased participation of private sector in microinsurance. With this, the second chapter of microinsurance in the Philippines began. The Insurance Commission issued Memorandum Circular 2010-1 on October 29, 2010, encouraging commercial companies and intermediaries to participate more in microinsurance. Soon thereafter, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas issued its own Circular 683-2010 on marketing, sale, and servicing of microinsurance products. This effectively allowed rural banks and thrift banks to become microinsurance institutional agents. The Insurance Commission, Cooperative Development Authority, and the Securities and Exchange Commission also issued joint circulars that defined a policy on informal insurance activities. The following year, the Insurance Commission issued Circular Letter 5-2011 that spells out a list of performance standards to be used by microinsurance providers. These performance standards are meant to measure providers on 6 areas forming the acronym SEGURO: solvency and stability, efficiency, governance, understanding of the product by the client, risk-based capital, and outreach. For 2011, the number of Filipinos with microinsurance coverage already reached 6.1 million, and it grew even more in the coming years. To further boost the interest of commercial insurers in microinsurance, the Department of Finance issued Department Order 15-2012, which reduced the minimum paid-up capital requirement to 50% for commercial insurance companies that would devote 50% of their production to microinsurance. The year 2012 thus saw more commercial insurance companies' participation in microinsurance. From only 3 in 2006, the number of commercial insurers with microinsurance products grew to 12. And from 8 in 2006, the number of micro-MBAs grew to 18, with the number of licensed microinsurance agents growing to 125. With the rising interest in the development and marketing of microinsurance products, the number of Filipinos covered by microinsurance climbed to 19.8 million in 2012. This milestone was recognized by the Munich Re Foundation, the Microinsurance Network, and the German International Cooperation Regulatory Framework for Pro-Poor Insurance. In their report entitled The Landscape of Microinsurance in Asia and Oceania in 2013, the Philippines was ranked first in terms of microinsurance penetration. Yet the men and women behind the promotion of microinsurance simply refused to rest on their laurels. They continued to raise the ante, and they did it through education. A financial literacy roadshow began in 2012. The roadshow had a pilot run in Quezon City through the city's Sikap Buhay Entrepreneurship and Cooperative Office, which until now continues to promote microinsurance as part of its advocacies. The Financial Literacy Roadshow later on spread through all the 16 regions of the country. 580 people graduated from the training of microinsurance advocacy, or TAMA, and close to 1,800 people from various stakeholders participated in various microinsurance public seminars. The year 2013 proved to be another breakthrough year for microinsurance. This year, microinsurance was formally institutionalized under Republic Act 10607, or the Revised Insurance Code, formally signed into law by President Benigno S. Aquino on August 15, 2013. Microinsurance was clearly defined in the new insurance code as separate and distinct from life and non-life insurance. This effectively gave microinsurance the recognition and impetus it deserves and badly needs. Prior to this, the Insurance Commission on July 31, 2013 issued Circular Letter 18-2013 that spells out the guidelines for alternative dispute resolution for microinsurance, or ADRIM, involving commercial insurance companies. With these developments, trust and confidence in microinsurance were boosted, with 31 commercial companies, 21 micro MBAs, and 105 licensed agents actively participating in microinsurance. And the number of Filipinos covered by microinsurance further grew to 25.2 million. In the year 2014, the microinsurance market expanded even more, with 42 commercial companies, 21 micro MBAs, and 170 microinsurance agents participating. This year, microinsurance was put to its real test by the strongest typhoon to ever hit land. On November 8, 2013, Super Typhoon Yolanda unleashed its wrath, destroying almost everything that stood in its path. Microinsurance providers paid a total 532 million pesos in claims to more than 111,000 clients who were affected by the Super Typhoon. It was a moment of truth for microinsurance. Indeed, Filipinos realized that microinsurance works. With this, the number of Filipinos covered by microinsurance grew further to 31.1 million. To supervise the growing sector, the Insurance Commission saw it fit to establish a dedicated microinsurance division. Now, microinsurance in the Philippines is entering a new chapter, a third regime where more commercial insurance companies are beginning to see the market potential of providing protection to poor Filipinos. With the adoption of an enhanced framework and the introduction of new microinsurance product lines in the year 2015, the Philippines' microinsurance journey continues. It is a journey filled with uncertainties. Yet it is a journey teeming with potential, bursting with opportunities. The quest to protect the poor continues, and the promise for a better future for the Philippines lies ahead. Join us in this continuing journey.